anyway, we heading back out to the hunting spot today. I'm gonna stop and get me a can of snuff. Head that way. Getting out there a little bit earlier today. It's Saturday. I was gonna go this morning, but I kind of thought to myself, you know, there really ain't much of a point. The rut isn't quite in yet, so they aren't gonna be trying to travel and run does as much at this time. So maybe I'll get luckier. Oh Lord, I forgot how rough their drive through, or their driveway right here is. Maybe we'll get lucky though. Maybe we'll get lucky and see something today. Didn't see nothing last night. Oh, pretty little fuzzy calico kitty. That's a fuzzy little calico kitty. But we stopping right here at just a little small town gas station. I'm pretty sure that my earbud is working as my microphone at this very moment. If not, then I don't know. Other than I do got my proper microphone, but I ain't got it turned on at this very moment. I'm gonna use it more in the woods. I don't know what kind of battery it's got. Oh. Oh, I can go in there and get me a can of dip. Got me a little orange juice. Take out there with me. Lady poured me a little bit of some cherry Coca-Cola into a Sundrop bottle. We've just finished to take out there with me. But of course, you never know what might happen. Might go flat, might drink it all. It's good to be prepared. Preparation is key to a lot of things in life. Preparation will get you through a lot of tight situations. It's not saying it'll get you through every situation. Hello, spider. It's a little bit cleaner than it was. I had to wash my windows a little bit. My windshield was a little bit dirty. Still is. Not quite as bad. And there is a little spider there. Big old spider. Looked like you might want to bite me. I spun tires just a little bit coming out of that one. Wasn't trying to do that. I do not know if I mentioned it last night. Video actually. No, I do know. I don't think I did. But I drive a Dodge. It's a pretty nice truck. It's a 03. It's got the 5.7 Hemi in it. And she's a good old truck. Saved my life a little while back. I got in a wreck in her. She broke loose on me in the rain. She didn't have no weight on the hind end. I was coming out of an intersection and I hit that dump truck right along the side. Tore up my bed, tore up the front bumper, front fender. Left a big old nasty nash on the bed. There's a big old cut. A couple little cuts into the bed right there, but nothing too serious. I come out alright in the end. Wasn't hurt. So I'm very grateful, very thankful for that. Thankful that nobody else was hurt and that it wasn't worse. It wasn't as bad as it could have been, because it could have been a whole lot worse. But had I have been prepared for a situation like that, maybe it might not would have happened. Shit happens, you know, everybody makes mistakes, but preparation and know-how, knowing how things work can help you prevent a lot of things that can and will happen. Like, for example, I'm fixing to need to put new tires on this truck. I need to tend to my duties on it. I'm fixing to change the oil today or tomorrow. Quite possibly tomorrow. Me and my woman are gonna get up and go to church. Don't get mama up and get her to go to church. My sister's come across a really, really good one. She gets a lot out of it, so she's invited me out. And me and my sister are alike in a lot of ways, so if she's getting something from there, then I can probably take something from what's being taught. Been a minute since I've been to church. Not so long that it's horrible, but I've kind of ministered myself for a while. I couldn't really find a church that suited my views. Possibly this one will do that. Come on, little moped man. Taking his merry old time. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. If only my route to my hunting spot didn't partake in so many turns. I'm gonna pause right here. I'll talk to y'all a little bit more once I get up there. I'm gonna try not to make this one quite as long as the last one. The last video was quite long. I mean, 50 something minutes. But I kind of rambled. There wasn't really much that I could cut out besides some of my moments where I'm being quiet. You tell me that's as fast as that moped can go. I know them things are supposed to be able to go about 30. Curvy roads, so I really can't pass it. Not the wisest decision. You did not signal. You don't need to be on it if you don't know how to ride. Ignorance is not bliss, folks. If you're gonna do something, at least know how to do it. Do your best to do it right. Take your time to learn it. Don't be the guy who gets hit on a moped because you don't know how to signal when you turn. Pause and make my way to the spot, and I'll talk to y'all once we're there, because this little segment here is already run for a little while. Again, I'm not trying to have a video that's going to take forever for y'all to watch, though some of y'all may watch these videos while you're at work. In that case, it may not matter to y'all. It may take up some of your day you might enjoy. Let me know. I'm open to your feedback. I'll see y'all when we get there. Alrighty folks, we here. We are here. Yippee yippee. Alright, make sure I got all my stuff. Yeah. Alright. I'm establishing my game plan in my head right now. So that's what I'm doing. I know y'all heard me a moment ago, but of course, I use smokeless tobacco, so I'm going to put a dip in. I do not condone, if you are not a user of any kind of tobacco, especially tobacco that you inhale or that you're really taking the nicotine from. Things like cigars and pipes, you know, that you don't inhale, you're not supposed to. And of course they have their risks, and of course you take in nicotine from them. But it's a lot better of an option, and I still don't condone it. But if you're gonna do something, enjoy you a good premium cigar. But if you partake already in smokeless tobacco, or you're just sitting outside in the morning having your morning cigarette and coffee, however, enjoy. Again, I do not condone it. It's a nasty, nasty habit. And it has enforced a even nastier habit of spitting everywhere. I spit all over the damn place, unless I'm in the house, obviously. But like on a job site or something like that, I'm a bad spitter. I spit way too much. Alrighty. Magazine is full, but this damn thing is acting all rattly. I don't know why. Well, that fixed the problem. And if y'all want a video on my everyday carry, just like things that I carry on a daily basis, drop that in the comments. Let me know. You want to see an EDC video? You want things that are just kind of like I'm sitting there talking like that? Do you even care? At this moment, I mean, I know anybody that sees these videos, you know, I ain't got that big of a following, so quite possibly you don't care. Anyhow, this is my little microphone, and I got a little wireless piece that's plugged into my phone, so I'm gonna go ahead, stick that on, and turn off this little Bluetooth that I got in my ear so that we can see how the quality on that differs. That should be connected. Alrighty. Now, we're just gonna get ourselves set up for a hunt. I'm gonna take off my shiny watch and grab out the things that I absolutely need. And squirrels are barking already. This is my jacket, by the way. It's just a Levi blue jean jacket. Pretty warm. Pretty cozy. always carry a pen in the woods, especially if you're deer hunting. Just makes it easier. You ain't gotta come all the way back to your truck to sign out your tags. Time to gear up and get this cowboy hat on, put it up on the dash, put on a mask, all that good stuff. Slam the hell out of that door. Kind of forgot that was on my jacket. Gonna take a little getting used to having that on. I look like I got boobs because of the stuff in my pockets. I got stuff in I don't know about y'all. If I'm gonna wear a mask with a hood, I like the hood to come up over my hat. Just find it way fucking easier to deal with. Way easier. I'm gonna put this on just in case it gets cold, but I'm gonna take it off once I get in the stand. I didn't do that last time like I said I was. But it was cold. I looked at the temperature after I turned the video off last night. It was already almost in the 40s. So it was pretty nippy last night. I ain't gonna take no chances with being cold. Because I don't deal with the cold well. Tuck the front my shirt in. Like I said, carry this out here in case I see coyotes. But they ain't that bad out here compared to other spots I hunt in. So, I mean, not really the biggest deal. Put that in the titty pocket. No, I ain't. Be too big of a pain. Put that up there. And put right in there. Yeah. Alright. So all that is dealt with now. Oops. I knocked y'all off. Knocked y'all over. Not really knocked you off. Ah. Pain in my hand. And my drink. decent, of course. That should be everything pretty much decent. I think today, instead of running the 3-blade, I'm going to run the 2-blade mechanical. I got a 2-blade Rage 2-inch cut. So that's what we're going to be shooting with the C1. I'm going to get the bow cocked and loaded, get my bag on my back, and I'll talk to y'all when I get in the woods. We suffered a casualty on the way into the stand. My microphone did not make the hike. So I guess I'm getting a new microphone at some point. It'll be alright though. Man, I bet that audio on that thing was good too. And now I'm out here without a phone case on my phone because of the way that it had to connect. It made a fair amount of noise, but it's still pretty early in the afternoon. So we may be okay. Something's definitely been in that corn pile. It was right there beside that tree with the forks in it. Something's been all up in that. So these deer may very well be coming out early morning again. There was a point where they were coming out afternoon. Probably gonna add a little bit more to that plot before I leave. But that shows me they're dang sure still rolling through this spot even after all this time. I forgot to put my camera up, but I got them with me still, so. And I'm really not trying to make too much racket out here in these woods, even though it's kind of in the middle of town, so they're used to the smell of humans and human noise, but still don't like to make too much noise right here where they feed and travel through. But we're gonna quiet up and sit tight for a little bit. I just got up in the stand and got settled. Squirrels are still running, so I probably didn't make too much of a fuss. I did a lot better this time than I did last night getting in here. So there'll probably be some videos of me getting this spot a little more ready for next season once we hit the off season, and I'll be out here hunting squirrels and stuff too probably then. So be some squirrel cooking to do. It's a real peaceful spot. I love the spot out here. These woods are very, very pretty. The only part that I don't like, and it's not all the time, it's more so especially when I come in the mornings, that sometimes it'll come rolling through right at that perfect time to cover me coming in. But sometimes a long-ass train will come barreling through, and the train tracks are right here beside the spot. Got a squirrel barking at me. Shut up, bitch. The dreaded squirrel strikes again. I'm not sure if y'all can see him, but he's right yonder, up in the little cut. And he's a chunky fella, barking up a storm. But his season is on the way. We'll get his ass. Yeah, we're going to quiet up for a little bit now. Put the camera down and let things settle in, blend in. Might crack my drink open, get me a swig. And who knows, we might get lucky and see something. If it's brown, it's down. I need some meat in the freezer. I'd like to get me at least one big doe this season. That's going to be my major meat bringer. And if I can get me a good buck, then we'll get me a good buck. But my biggest priority right now is putting some food in the freezer. So we gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna pray right quick for a good, peaceful, and serene hunt, and we'll see what happens. See y'all in a few. I see one up on the ridge, making his way across. He's up this way. He might come down here. I can sense something's been in that plot. Whatever it was big. I seen it. fucking stopped her from walking. I kind of manked her. Popped the shot off. I think I might have got her. Or maybe not. I just counted 3 deer. That might have been her. I might have missed. Who knows? It was a very tense moment. I just knew I had to take a fucking shot at her. I wasn't gonna get another fucking shot. I'm gonna load another bolt up. If I don't see anything else, I'm gonna... Yeah, if I don't see anything else, I'm gonna go down there and look and see if I can find a blood trail. Go down there where I seen her run. She looked like she was kind of arching a little bit. But that might have just been her looking for threats. No, wait. That's a squirrel. I want to say I got her. There was like 3 or 4 damn deer that I seen running back in the other direction though. I'm gonna go ahead and cock the bow and keep my eyes open. Go down there in a minute. See if we hit or missed. Bow's pretty accurate, but I was shaky as shit. We gonna see. I'm thinking I might have missed her. I didn't see no blood. Couldn't find my bolt. But the spot that I kind of shot through wasn't the cleanest area to shoot through. But where I took the shot at, I'm gonna go look probably one more time before I take off out of here, just to see if I can find my arrow and make sure that I didn't hit her. But I didn't see no blood, no signs. But she was off in the opening in the field over here, and she kind of hunched over. I think maybe she might have just been trying to get a bead on me. And I seen probably 3 or 4 of them take up through the damn woods. So there was another one out here some damn where. I think they were off in the patch of woods right there in front of me, but she was off to the side. And I kind of had to stand up to make the shot. I turned sideways in the stand. I put my bow up against the bar right here and stuck the end of it out where it wasn't hitting on the limbs. But I think it was a pretty clean miss. I'd rather that than hit her and injure her than her just be walking around hurt, you know. Don't want to hurt a deer for no reason. It's been a good hunt today though. I've seen about 3 or 4 deer out here. That's more than I've seen out here in my early part of my season in a long time. There's been several times that I've come out to this spot and not see a damn thing for days and days of hunting. Be out here hunting all damn day and not see shit. But that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you see them, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you miss. I probably could have been more patient. She probably would have come back out in front of me, but when I got down and searched for my arrow, searched for blood and stuff, I walked back over to the truck, grabbed the feed out of it, went ahead and put a little bit of fresh feed out, spread it out a little bit more so maybe I can get them to kind of come in a little bit wider. They were real tight together off in front of me. They were, all three of them was like right there on top of each other, and Mama was right there. And I had her broadside a couple times, but she would turn right back facing toward the stand, and I couldn't get a good shot on her. I had her quartering to me a couple times, but I don't want to fuck around and hit her guts. It's just not a optimal shot to take, so I didn't really want to take that shot. But with it being a pretty clean miss, other than, you know, the papa taking the shot and stuff like that, they might have got a little spooked, but they might come back. They kind of got spooked a while before I shot at them. And they come right back. They didn't run very far, but they run right up toward their bedding area, or where I know they're bedding at. So they may come back down, or they may just be like, hell no, I ain't going down there. And they might be a little skittish of the spot for a couple of days. It's kind of a 50-50 chance. I've seen deer walk right out right after somebody's taken a shot with a rifle, and walk right out, right down a little ways from where the other deer got shot. So but I did make a lot of noise when I come through, putting more feed out and all that, so probably won't see nothing else tonight. But I figured I'd climb up in the stand and sit just a little bit longer anyway. I got a little more daylight left. About an hour or so worth of daylight left, maybe a little more. We'll see what happens. That kind of hurt my feelings. I had it pretty much right on her, but I don't know, the way I was taking the shot, I may have very well pulled up when I took the shot, or pulled down, let me say, because of the way, because I was literally standing up, braced against that. So when I took the shot, I might have pulled the head of the bow down a little bit. May have just hit the ground, or I may have pulled up, like I said, and went way high. Miss her ass completely there. Cause there ain't a drop of blood. I did not see no blood, no hair, No indication of a hit. Which makes me feel better about it. But it also makes me feel worse because I really hope I didn't hit her and she just run off. But I would have seen blood. The type of broadhead that I had on there, that 2-bladed mechanical 2-inch cut, that damn thing would have laid her ass open wherever it hit. So there would have been blood. There absolutely would have been blood. So I'm going to say about 85–90% positive that I just clean missed that one. It happens. My adrenaline was rushing like hell. Fucking legs were shaking. I'd done been holding the damn bow up for 20 minutes. So my arms were tired as fuck. It was like they stayed right out in front of me for 15–20 minutes, and they run off, come back and looped around, and they come down that side, and that's when I took that shot at her. But I'm pretty much sure that I missed. Like I said, I'll make one more trek down where I was aiming toward and look around and make sure there ain't no blood or nothing. But I don't think I got her. Not on that shot. Truth be told, that bolt might very well be buried underneath the damn ground. My bow shoots pretty damn hard. It's a Stalker 380, so I want to say it shoots 380 foot per second, but it might be a little bit more. It's a pretty powerful bow. The woods are very quiet right now, which is making me think that I'm probably not gonna see nothing. Usually when it's this quiet out here and all you see is just a couple squirrels. Somebody walking down the damn train tracks. People in this town are crazy. There's a lot of drugs in this town, a little hometown of mine. It's a good place. It's not a horrible town, but there's just a lot of drugs. And the city itself, the people who work for the town, you know, and the people who govern, like the city hall and all that, they could do a lot more for this town. I'm very glad that I moved out of this town. I love this place. I have a lot of good memories here, but this place isn't home anymore. As crazy as that is. This video is probably running on long as hell, judging by how many clips and stuff I've already taken. And this one's already run on for 10 minutes. The woods are coming back to life just a little bit. I think I'm gonna quiet up for a minute, see what else I see, and if I don't see anything, then I'll see y'all at the truck. Well, we could not find our arrow. We could not find any blood trail. I went down and looked through there again just to be on the safe side and double check. I even kind of walked off a little bit further to see if maybe I could see where my arrow had landed. I did not see my arrow, and again, I did not see a blood trail. She looked like she acted shot when she ran out in the field, and I even walked around in the field a good bit looking to see if maybe I could see some sort of blood, some sort of wheezing or something. So I don't know. I mean, it happens. You miss. Everybody does it. We all do it. We just hope we don't put it on YouTube most of the time. But we missed her, unfortunately. But there's always the next time. I put out a little more feed, a little more attractant, you know. And I mean, we'll just have to kind of see what happens from there. Like I said, we had a casualty on the way into the woods. My damn wireless microphone, and I've had this for a while, I just ain't used it. But it's gonna be sorely missed. I bet the audio when I was using it was probably pretty dang good. Won't know until I get home and edit it. But with all that being said, I'm gonna grab me. Oh, that didn't feel good. Grab me a little snack. Grab my drink. My back popped when I did that. I don't know why I'm grabbing for a snack when I just put a dip in, of all things. So I probably ain't even gonna eat them right yet. But I do want something to drink, because I ain't cracked into that since I got out here. A little bit of cherry Coca-Cola in a Sundrop bottle. I didn't have anything to really throw it in otherwise. Not a wet whistle. But it happens. Sometimes you hit them, sometimes you miss them. It is what it is. Might come back tomorrow. Depending on whether or not the guy who owns this little piece of land has anything going on. He had something going on today, and I kind of didn't see that part of his message, and I kind of just rolled up on him. I didn't mean to. I don't try to do that. But all in all, pretty good hunting day. I seen 3 or 4 deer, maybe 5. Who knows? But I know for sure I seen 3 that walked right out in front of me, and I'm pretty sure I counted a 4th when they all run off, unless that was Mama off behind them, which is the one that I shot at. With that all being said, go ahead. Yeah, with that being said, pretty good hunting day. You miss every now and again. We all do it. I've been shooting guns and bows and everything else since I was 6, 7 years old. I'm a very good shot when it comes down to just shooting. But you never know how you're gonna be, how you're gonna act, how you're gonna perform under pressure. And that's why it's very important to practice in your off season, no matter what you're doing. Practice makes perfect. And you won't never be perfect. You ain't meant to be. Only person who was ain't here anymore. Ain't been in a long, long time. He walked the earth 2,025 years ago. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off of the YouTube for now. On my way home, fiance's got supper done, and get up and go to church in the morning. See if we might hunt again tomorrow. As I'm currently recording this video, I've uploaded my first video today. If you seeing this one and you ain't seen my very first video, which was hunting and a brief introduction to me. I just talk a in this video. I hope y'all are enjoying little hunting videos like this. Yeah, I enjoy it. I'm having a good old time. Especially when the lady's not with me, you know. It feels nice to feel like you have somebody to kind of talk to. So, I mean, kind of just talk to the camera a little bit throughout the hunting trip. If y'all are enjoying these videos, if there's anything, I like to fish, so I mean, I intend to do some fishing videos too, especially once it warms up again. And maybe a little bit more other than that. Like I said, if y'all would like to see something like a EDC type of deal, do something like that. I got a pretty simple EDC, especially at this moment. It's just trying to figure out the best way to carry all the things that I carry and keep it organized, keep it together, but also keep it accessible. Wintertime don't help that, because you layer up, you bundle, you feel a lot more constricted than usual. But that's a topic for another day. Another video. So I will see y'all on the flip side. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope y'all have a good rest of your day, evening, afternoon, night, whenever it is you're watching this. And most of all, remember to always thank God. Always. God first in all things. Always. And He will never steer you wrong. So God bless y'all, and have a good one. I'll catch you later.